time. Breakfast 6, knapsack 9, there's bubble gum in the baby's hair. Sweet potatoes in my lazy chair. Crazy all day long. It's only Monday, Mr. Mom. We never left, baby. Back where we started. Yeah. January 15th. I got a buck tag. It's 90 degrees. Mr. Mom's on. What could go wrong, baby? 7 pages long. This book you once told me, kids don't eat my charcoal cake. Spilling it, make and take. Being Mr. Mom. Oh, there's a gal in the maintain dryer. Alright guys, so we're going to do a little how-to video. We don't normally do a lot of these things, but it's something that we're new to, saddle hunting, especially saddle hunting together with a camera guy and a shooter. So we're kind of just going to go through our little setup that we've learned all season, me and him running and gunning together, what we do to make it a little easier on us. It's pretty simple. There's really nothing crazy about what we do. So if you guys have anything at the end of this video that you think we should do differently or would help us, drop in the comments. We'd love it. That really help us out. So we're just going to do it step by step, make it super simple, and then we're going to get up in the tree and show you kind of like our little work area up there when we're hunting. So we're going to start off with Tyler. Tyler, most of the time this year, was running camera for me because he shot his buck. Normally send the camera guy up first. He sets his sticks up, I'm handing him stuff, we're being really quiet about it. Once he gets up there, he's scanning, I'm scanning down low. Really no talking between us, we kind of got a good system down. So just get the sticks up here and then we'll kind of just show you how we kind of maneuver around the tree getting up there. So starting out at the base of the tree, you know, your first stick, probably your most important, kind of sets a tone of how high you're gonna go starting out. But the number one thing is never be disconnected from the tree. Standing on the ground, got the tether hooked, or the lineman's belt hooked up already. So then we go up from here. As I go up, I'm gonna have Derek send stuff up to me so we can be quiet and just take our time. It's a good thing too, the guy on the ground, make sure everything's open for him, everything's ready to go, so all he has to do is put that stick on there, be ready to keep going up. We'll explain going down too, it's kind of the same situation, but it's a little different. Same, but different. Well, number one thing I like to do is, you can see here, I make a loop, just like an added precaution with these Muddy Pros. It's got that cam lock system where you just slide the rope through. But I create a little knot, so no matter how you can pull back on it, move it around, it'll never move. And for this, we're only gonna probably go about 3 sticks high and set our platform because we don't want to be too long because it's still hunting season. I'm gonna try to get out tonight. So we're going to kind of make this as simple as possible on us, but get as much information as we can. I'll hand him the last stick. Normally we're going up 15 to 20 feet with these. We're really spreading these out to try to get as high as we can with the lightest of sticks we use. Now that I got the sticks up, we're only going 3 high, like Derek said. But I'll always have my platform. I like to keep it on my hip. Derek's I kept on my book bag. Sometimes I'll put it on my hip. But once you get up here, just go to put his platform on first. And before we come up, we'll talk about what side we want his strong side to be on. So like for this case, he said, put it on this side of the tree. You know, we're getting everything all squared away at the base of the tree. So we're not here, you know, talking back and forth. We come over here. Wrap this thing around the tree like so. Wherever he wants it, you'll pull that tight. And the way they call it camming your platform, you lift this thing up as high as it'll go. You know, put it flat, and you'll pull that square to the tree and get it tight. So when you put it back down, you get a nice lock to it.
Sometimes it takes once or twice, depending on how the tree is. Just like that. So Derek can climb up on that, adjust it how he wants it. Just like that. That's about perfect. Now that I got Derek's platform up here, the shooter, what I like to do is I'll reach over here and hook up my platform. I try to put mine on his weak side because most likely we talked about where we think the deer are going to come from, just so I'm out of the way as a camera guy. So I'll get that set up now, and it's just the same process, but basically on, so for instance, Derek's a righty here, so I'll be on his right side, because if I was in his stand, it would be on the left side here. So I'll get mine all set up, and then while I'm doing this, I'm gonna have a bow rope sent down where he's gonna hook up either his book bag or his bow, so that way we can, as soon as he climbs up, I'll have the camera gear set up, because you know, trying to film our hunts, we want to be ready from the time that I step foot in the tree and he gets ready. We're ready to go.
Riding to the top, started from the floor. How we got up here, you don't need to know. Sniffing on an M, I need one of those. Sniffing on an M like I got a cold. Need to know now.
Alright, so now that we're fully set up in the tree, Derek's got his bow up. I got all the camera gear set up, and I'm explaining why I have what I have and where it's at. So I always like to put the base for, we run the 4th Arrow camera arm, so I like to have the base about waist level, a little bit below waist level, and that is because once I put on my camera arm in the camera, depending on how high your camera is, it needs to go underneath your tether and your bridge right here. This whole setup, because if a deer comes on Derek's weak side, which could very well happen, you have to be able to go underneath. So, but I have it on basically like my right knee, between my knee and my waist on the right side, because most likely the strong side, that's what we talked about, maybe the deer are going to come from that side. So everything just works out. I can swing around this way, film behind me, come underneath, film anything over here, and just like a shooter, you're 360 degrees even as a cameraman.
Alright, so we've seen Tyler, what he's doing. Just say we scouted this where we're hunting right now. We know what we're doing. We have a deer that we're watching. We see him coming to this bean field on this side every day. So he's going to stay on that strong side. Just honestly, to kind of get away with movement, because he's behind the tree. If the deer's over here, he's completely covered. All he has to do is swing around. Me, on the other hand, when you're self-filming, it's the same thing that he said. I want my base right in front of me so I can move around a tree. But other than that, that's pretty simple it's pretty simplistic what we do. It's just kind of just repetition, doing it. Strong side shot, you know, it's pretty easy. And then you get into the weak hand shots. If you've seen episode decisions that we made, you know, we're new to saddle hunting this year. It was really tough to swing. The deer was that direct side, but the new Latitude platforms that are coming out, it's going to be a really big game changer for that weak side shot. So we're super pumped about that. They'll be out in the spring, so check them out. Latitude Outdoors, we'll put a link in the bio of this video to go check them out. But same thing with getting down, except the opposite. I'll go down first, he's sending everything down to me, I'm packing it up, but he's sending it down, so by the time he hits the ground, everything's ready to go and we're getting out of there. So I hope this helped a little bit. I'm gonna go hunting tonight. We saddle hunting by myself, see if we can get it done, but hopefully, if anything, you got something from this video. Like I said in the beginning, if you have any tips or tricks that we're missing or something that you do with your buddies or by yourself, drop in the comments and let us know. We'd be happy to try it out. So thanks guys. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and check us out on Carbon TV and YouTube. See you later. Hope you have a good rest of your season.